Welcome. So I don't mind how many times we've done this swing. We've done a lot of times. But the Hingo Classic. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
So we run this one for a couple reasons. This is a fundraiser for the club, and the clubs don't exist without people. So give yourself a hand because we need to club here. It's all about community growth. It's about volunteerism. We're not making any money. We're just doing things to keep people happy, entertained, healthy, being outdoors. We use community and a committee within our organization to interface with the city councils, with the park administrators, with different entities within our community to make sure that we have a open dialogue going between our different entities. We do have an open-minded forum at our monthly meetings. We meet typically every month. It's open to everyone. All members, non-members can come and share ideas. We have some special guests today. We have some folks here who've been, let's call them four-founders of Frisbee in many regards. So from back in the 1970s, I have a fond memory to share. I'm going to go just nostalgic. I remember being a 10-year-old kid. I'm 58 now. I was at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and there was a Frisbee World Championship going on. Like, what are we attending? There was dogs catching frisbees. There were people doing crazy stuff with frisbees. They were throwing discs forever. I'm like, wow, that is cool. Well, let me introduce you to Dudley and Teresa Gannon, who were at that Rose Bowl that day. So I have something for them.
I met Teresa in 1971, and I found out really early on that she could throw the frisbee better than any girl I'd ever seen. And I decided she's the one for me. We started playing frisbee, and eventually we ran into other people that were playing frisbee, and we went over to Stanford University. There's a guy there named Tom McCran who had set up a golf course there. We'll give it a try. Well, for golf discs back then, these were our kind of things we were playing with, like Whammo 119s and the Whammo 141s, sometimes the Whammo Pros. This was before anybody had ever thought of adding weight to the discs. That eventually happened when Ed Hedrick got involved, and he started adding glow material to the discs to make them heavier. And then the bevel disc came in, and that changed the history of the game. These things won't go half as far as the current discs. But in 1979, we went to the Rose Bowl. She was invited. We went around to tournaments around the country. She got enough points to be invited. There's 6 events in the Rose Bowl. There was freestyle, distance, accuracy, self-caught flight, golf, and double disc court. And she placed in the top 3 in all of the 6 events, and by virtue of that, she won the championship, and she got her name printed on the frisbees made that year. They
World
made
champion,
millions of
all right.
We even have one here in the original box from '79. Nice. I know most of you weren't born in '79, but it was a cool time.
Well, I think the funnest experience I had was after I won double disc court with Cynthia Birch. This was '79. Dudley comes up to me and he leans over to me and he says, "Do you realize you've won already?" I had no idea that winning double disc court and finishing 3rd and everything else won it for me, and it's just, that was pretty exciting. When I had more events to go, and he said, "You won it already."
And there's a love story here too. You guys have been together ever since.
We've been together 52 years.
She's been together. I'm still trying to get it together.
Yeah, he's trying to get it.
So thank you guys. So I saw this frisbee last time I saw these guys. This is maximum time aloft. I don't know if you guys know this game, but you launch this thing super high in the air, and they let it. It's typically like a hyzer flip, and it gets out and catches wind, and they'll let it soar as long as they can, and they'll try and catch it as low to the ground as possible. You have to catch it with one hand to count.
They measure the time that it's in the air from when you release it to when you catch it.
So that's a little bit of history. That's one of the reasons why we're here playing today. People like this help to generate that interest, to get that thing going. And this is our community.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.